It's me, everybody's favorite Fox here from IELTS Fighter. In today's video, we're gonna start an academic plan. And what's an academic plan, you say? It's exactly what it names means. You know, a plan, a schedule, or a timetable for school invested. Good, we're doing this together. Now, since school is back and we're getting out of our hole to socialize face to face again and face our problems, it might be scary and seems like too much work at first. You might be feeling a little bit unmotivated and feeling unsure of what's ahead, lost and confused. Don't worry, you're not alone. First, we have here a journal or notebook. Now, I am more keen to use a digital planner, but you can also buy notebooks like these, a planner, a sketch, or a journal, so you can decorate them to your liking, like mine right here. I stick stuff on here, have my plans, my schedules, everything drawn on here. Here. This is my journal throughout the day. So yeah, so you can do everything to your liking and it's more customizable. A little tip here, the more time you spend decorating or do something meticulous for yourself, you have a better concentration time and also learn to have better carefulness and take care of things better. We're gonna go back to digital planning. I mostly use Google Calendar for digital planning. Yes, it's gonna appear right here. It's very easy to use, it's free, the interface is simple to look and pleasing to look at. So that's my best recommendation right there. So I'm gonna list down every subject in my school that I have to study and pay attention to. But first, I'm gonna divide my time into small periods of the classes. So like tiết 1, tiết 2, tiết 3, tiết 4, tiết 5. My school have 5 periods, so that means 5 different subjects, 5 different classes. Each class. So I'm gonna list down everything here. As you can see, it's very neat, it's very tidy. So in Google Calendar, you can click every box of your period or your time that you created here, and you can edit it, edit events, you can add details to it. Right now it seems to be only on your computer, but once you log in with your email and you put here, down here, my calendars, you can put all of your accounts of your emails there, and it will appear on your phone. It will ring you and notify you. Here you can see notify 30 minutes before the events. So it's very convenient. I love this so much. And you can change colors of your boxes, tiny little boxes too, into fun little colors, but I want to keep it tidy. So I'm just gonna keep my periods and classes at school completely in blue. There's actually 2 more digital planner that I want to tell you about, which is Milanote and Notion. Yes, Notion, which is the 2 best popular apps for art students or students that want everything to be just organized and pleasing and aesthetically pleasing to look at. But we don't have time for that today, and we'll talk about the other 2 some other day. Right now I want to give you on some tips to motivate yourself and romanticize school life. I know, school can get really repetitive and it can be very boring at times, and I'm pretty sure making your school life a little bit more aesthetically pleasing can be a very big motivation for you to have a better school life. Tip number 1, have a playlist. I know, it's a cliche, but it works. Just have a playlist, put on maybe your SoundCloud, your Spotify, your YouTube, anything that you can listen to songs. Now, you know those movie scenes where they have those main character or cool kids walk into school and they have these music around them. Exactly, be that main character, be that kid. Put your earphones in and just walk into school like you own it, with your music, of course. I want to share to you my playlist. I actually listen to every little bit of everything. I usually listen to songs with words. I also listen to classical music, but I only listen to them or lo-fi only when I'm trying to concentrate really on something, like studying or drawing. Yeah. And other times when I walk into school or trying to relax between periods, I just listen to songs that makes me want to dance, you know? So tip number 2, have a morning routine and a night routine. So when you find your perfect routine, you can actually stick to it. And let me tell you, it is so satisfying to actually like follow your routine, and then you have some time spare for yourself in the end of the day because you actually finish all of your tasks and plan. You actually feel so, how do you say this, proud of yourself. Like you don't stress yourself out because, oh no, I haven't finished this, oh no, the deadline is at 11:30, I'm screwed. Small tip, side note I want to give to you guys is that for your morning routine, try to find a perfect time frame that you can wake up at. Again, so my school starts at 7:30, so I wake up at 7. I know, pretty close, but my house is not that far from school, so I can you know, zoom my way there. In the morning, when you immediately wake up, immediately make your bed. Do not take your phone and check your social media. You will feel so unmotivated to do anything else, and you just feel lazy if you just immediately check your phone when you wake up. Instead, just do something that makes your body moving, to make you feel energized and get heavy energy for the entire day ahead of you. Tip number 3, have a separate study environment entirely from your basic routine environment. What I want to say, what I mean is that your brain works in a really weird way. So when you move to an entire new environment and you set that environment entirely just for studying or for work, your brain, whenever you step into that environment, your brain will instantly, oh, this is the space where I work and where I study, so I will get more concentrated and to actually finish my work this time. Like that. Do not, I repeat, do not study in your bed, because your brain already recognized your bed as something comfortable and cozy for you to sleep, and you will immediately feel very sleepy when you study on your bed. Trust me, I've read about this, I've listened to YouTube, I've done some research. It actually is like that. And if you guys want to make it more romantic or aesthetic for your study or your work environment, go to a cafe or something like a field or park for you to just sit down and completely take in the environment and just set in your mind that, okay, from now on, this is my study environment, and this is where I have to concentrate and not do anything else. You know, last tip number 4, make everything aesthetic or relate to your hobbies. So, what I want to say about that is that I'm an artist. So I literally made like this notebook, everything. I can draw in it. It's so cute that every time I look at it, I just want to open it and actually read what's inside. So that's what I mean when I said make everything aesthetic or make everything relate to your hobbies, you know. So draw or highlight your notebooks, like on Pinterest, on what you see, all those cute notebooks that people have. They make these really beautiful titles out of calligraphy. I'm so impressed. Side tip on tip number 4, if you don't want to spend time or too much work working or drawing on something like this, or you're not that artistic, you can always go to lifeat.com, which is a space for you, entirely free for you to study at. A pleasing background, pleasing music. So thank you for watching this video. I hope to see all of you guys in the next video. Bye bye!
IELTS Fighter, tiên phong phổ cập IELTS cho người Việt.